If you fish by the mine, but you run out of time, that's amore. Oh, fantastic. What's up, Palians? Welcome back to another Palia Reddit review. I have some wonderful things to show y'all today, and without further ado, let's get into it. I made a bundle sheet for easy tracking. I've been looking for a simple overview of all the bundles for the wall, but couldn't find one I liked, so I made one of my own. Wanted it to fit on one page so I don't have to flip back and forth. Plus, have both the images and names of the items. I'll print it out and keep it on my computer to X off the items as I fill the wall. Thought others might find it useful as well. This is by Mirakira. That's a good looking guide. Definitely go check that out. I already got some Reddit rewards as well. Awesome. I always see minions instead of honey jars. Am I alone in this? I wouldn't say so. I can totally see minions as well as honey jars. Also, why don't we have honey jars that we can place in the game? We need to be able to place these things. Just have like random boxes of stuff. Singularity 6, looking at you. Need this. I just wanted to share my midnight Tish doodle. I'm not used to posts on Reddit, so please let me know if this is not allowed. I don't have friends that plays Palia, so I don't know where else to share this chibi Tish. It's one of my favorite designs. Okay, let me tell you right now. If you are looking for a place, this is Chibi CMPS. If you need a place to share some artwork, there is a link in my description or our Discord. Please, please, please share all of the adorable art that you want. This is amazing. Just look at the color on all of that. That is just so freaking adorable. So adorable. And you did that like at midnight? That's wild. That is wild. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is fantastic. Okay, Chibi's at it again. This Najuma doodle. So you saw like a little bit of I guess, the sketch of it in the last one. This is so cute, and it looks like there's even more that's gonna be happening. My goodness. Yes, join the Discord and share all of the chibi art that you want. We will drink that up, hands down. I think we're gonna be celebrating a lot of Palia art today, so this will be fun. Stick around for that. What is your lowest skill and why is it fishing? Next to gardening for me, I enjoy fishing for the first couple of minutes, but I'm just too ADHD to stick with it long enough unless I randomly become super determined. You know, there's not necessarily a skill that I don't like, but I understand. In Palia, if you don't necessarily have a goal in mind, it's kind of hard to idle and do something. So if you're trying to catch something, like you either have to like hyper focus, but yeah, I totally get it. I think that like when you're fishing, well, okay, in general, when you are doing any kind of activity in Palia, it's best to do it with other people. That way it's a lot more entertaining. Now, if you're fishing, it's just nice to fish with people, just like cozy little hangout. I do like our fishing events that we have in our community. Just like we just hang out and cast the line and maybe you catch something awesome, maybe you don't. It's all good. It's cozy. Did you hear that? Uh-oh. So me and my wife are playing the game. I have a plot where I'm growing flow trees. So I asked my wife to come over and help me cut some trees. We both play on Switch. I usually have my volume turned down. She has hers up just a little. Now, mind you, we've been playing for a bit, so we're cutting down the trees. The wife says, "Did you hear something?" I'm like, "It's probably outside." She's like, "No." Then turns her volume all the way up as we are cutting. She says, "It's coming from the game." I'm like, "No way." Turns mine up to listen as well. The trees scream when being cut. Not sure if anyone else knew this, but this is the first time I noticed it. Anyone else hear it? You know, okay, this is the exact reason why I play with the sound off. I find that the sounds, there's a lot of auditory cues in Palia, and oftentimes they can be a little overstimulating, especially when I'm like running around the world, and I don't know if I'm scaring something that's like super rare or not. So I just like turned off the sounds of the game. So if I run past something, I don't have to worry about FOMO or anything like that. But yeah, when I do house tours in Palia, I typically do it with a sound off, and sometimes people are using auditory what is it, soundscapes? They're doing soundscapes in the game. So when I turn the volume back up and I hear like flow trees and stuff, it's legitimately eerie. It's legitimately eerie, especially if you have a lot of them. Like what is going on? What is going on? Let me know in the comments. Do you play with the sound on or off? I'm curious. Quality on Nintendo is terrible compared to PC. So, fun fact, Palia is coming to PS5 and Xbox. How many of y'all own a PS5 or an Xbox or are planning on getting one for the Elderwood update? Because I think this is going to solve like quite a lot of problems that people are running into. I'm excited. Yeah, let me know. Like, I'm kind of curious how many people would like to see PS5 play, because I do happen to have a PS5, and I might have to hook up the PS5 and stream from it, just kind of show y'all what kind of quality it is. Time to refill the watering can. Let's see here. Oh my goodness, this looks amazing. That is how you refill it in style. That's how you refill it in style, totally. Look at this comment here. Girl, just get a well. Oh my gosh, that is so much fun. That's so much fun. Girl, get a well. More fan art. X Blue Jay, I had a goal like a year ago to make stickers of all the Palia-datable NPCs. Then I gave up for a while because life got overwhelming. Hey, ain't that the truth? I turned 40 yesterday, so I'm prepared for life. I finally have more time to finish my Tish sketch. She turned out so cute. I hope everyone agrees. I happen to agree. I feel like right now, I feel like you could turn these into playing cards. This looks like a really awesome design for like a playing card. I don't know what that game would be, but I feel like you could totally do that. Like make some playing cards. That is so cute and so detailed too. Great job on that. Things I haven't done yet in Palia. Played for well over 200 hours, and there are a few game features that I've never tried. Playing Hot Pot, tower trading, joining a party or community. Palia is the first multiplayer MMO that I've ever played. Interacting with other players makes me nervous that I won't be fast enough or understand what's going on. Anyone else avoiding game features? So Neighbor Gal, I don't know if you'll find this, but if you're looking for a good, cozy community, I'm more than happy to plug our community in the Discord. We have a really safe, inclusive community. No one's going to judge you for not doing stuff. And Palia is one of those games that you got to take at your own pace, especially if it's your first massively multiplayer online world. Now, this is actually an interesting point too, because one of the very things that Singularity 6 made, the decisions that they made for this, was the fact that the servers are limited to 25 people. Because if you can imagine how intimidating it is right now, it could even be more intimidating. Like if you had 50 people in a server or 100 people in a server, there would be people all over the place. And for people that are introverted, that's a hard sell. That's a hard sell for trying to see, that kind of stuff come into play. So my advice, if you don't have one, find a good community that is cozy, that is inclusive. More than happy to have you join mine. And, just kind of take it at your own pace. No rush. Mounts and Palia. I asked in the server if they thought mounts would be added to the game, and we all came to a probably conclusion, but I wanted to see what kind of mounts you all would love. I personally think it would be awesome to have an Ormu. Ormu would be cool. I don't think they would be really fast. Or do something where you could just tame trust with the Proudhorn turning to become a mount. I think with Palia having a large map, it's worthy to have mounts. No need for flying mounts since we have the gliders, but I would love mounts. It would be cool if you could do a progression with farming animals like Ioni's family. I think mounts are a possibility, but it's going to be one of those things. It's like you have to weigh pros and cons of it. Do we really need like a faster way of getting around the islands, or do we need a faster way of getting around Palia? Is a mount the solution to that? Do we need more fast travel points? Right? But as far as like the technology in Palia, I think maybe a mount might work, but mounts also, the problem with mounts in Palia is that it could be really noisy. So if you have a mount and everybody has a mount, like things can get really busy. Mounts are very loud. So I don't know about mounts. I think too often we're trying to turn Palia into every other MMO that you might have played. And I think that, I don't necessarily think that we need to do that, but that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like maybe if we were to do mounts, maybe we'd do them in a different way, but not like an animal that you can mount. Maybe like just something on the ground that you can just kind of skate around with. I think that's a better idea in my opinion. Shout out to Awesomeness. Doing some tours today and I came across this gym. This house is built off-grid and includes the tour board. I could not find any door that went outside, but this castle is amazing. You should definitely check it out. So this looks like it is from Princess Bubble Puff, which in my opinion is a fantastic name. Shout out to Princess Bubble Puff. Before it resets, you gotta go check it out. I haven't checked this out personally, but I am going to be looking for some people for tours again. So you might want to stick around in the Discord and make some friends. My tours are going to be coming back. Not just the live tours, but tour videos. Tour videos. What would you like to see in a tour video? Do y'all miss them? Okay, Blue Jay did some more fan art. Someone on Tumblr requested I make a gel sticker next. So here he is. I kind of struggled with him. I have trouble pinpointing his personality for some reason, but I got some feedback and hope that gel fans like him. I also added the rest of the designs I've made so far, just in case anyone hasn't seen them. I love sharing my drawings here. Well, we love looking at them. There's Tish. Ooh, there's Hassian. Nice. And Reth. Aw, those are cute. Take the W for real. I would like to see more of them. If you're looking for some place to post them, I know a place. I mentioned it a little bit earlier. Wink, 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 wink. Tell me what you're most proud of on your plot. I need inspiration, quite frankly. I've been working on my house on and off for 2 years and it's still a mess. I have problems with organization. Don't we all? I want to see your favorite cozy room, flowery gardens, assorted crops, decorated bathrooms, or room dedicated to all the plushies. Please feel free to show off your favorite parts of your plot. Let's see. Ooh, that's a nice kitchen. I like the combination between the building blocks and the building pillars. That's a good pattern. That is a nice cozy kitchen. That is a nice cozy kitchen. Oh no, that is a wonderful dining room too. Look at that dining room. It's bomb. That is a bomb dining room. I love all the different banners and stuff that you have and the countertops. I feel like we have so many opportunities for more stuff, more furniture in Palia. Oh, I think I need more plushies. DJ Coleslaw, that's a fantastic name. I think we could always use more plushies. I like this little plushie addiction thing that we got going on. Oh no, that is an awesome entrance. Nice and cozy. You open up into this. So one of my favorite things to see about this in particular is like the moment that you walk in, right? Terminate your sightline. Terminate your sightline to a point where like the first thing that you see is the thing that you want people to see. And then they're forced to look around. They're forced to look around this particular thing. And rather than just kind of seeing it all in one go, they get to see it in pieces. It's a really cool trick. Oh, look at these little guys. You made little bee houses. That's super cute. That is super cute. Oh my gosh. This Mumple Font. These are fantastic Palia IGNs. You made an RV. That's hilarious. I might have to steal that. Not necessarily have me make an RV, but I think have people make an RV as a part of a build challenge would be hilarious and creative. Making a trailer, that is so fun. Oh my goodness, look at this flower farm. Everything is so tidy, You got pathways everywhere. That's fantastic. Einar fan by me. That's Renarts, a little art of my Palia original content. Hello everyone. This is a little fan art of Einar, who is one of the most beloved characters in my Palia OC. Her name is Irubia. In this art sheet, you can see as well one Pokemon named Maractus. It's just an extra. Palia is one of those cozy games that just makes you feel comfy. I remember when I first started and it immediately captured my heart with its cute and awesome designs. Wow, that is really cool. That is really, really cool. get a better look at that. That is really fantastic. I love this. We're celebrating a lot of Palia fan art today, and I hope everybody stops by the Palia Reddit and give these some upvotes. These are fantastic. Fantastic. Hypnotic Moray, a tale. Ooh, I love a tale of amore. I didn't know what flair to use for this, but I knew this was the only place I could vent and people would understand. I needed two hypnotic mores. One for the Cauldron quest and one for the bundles. Yesterday, pulled up to the mines, and as soon as I start fishing, the person next to me gets one. I get a starred one within 15 tries. Yay! Finish the Cauldron quest first. Today, I got another starred one super quickly, double yay. I go back home to unload and do some gardening cooking before going to the temple. I wasn't paying attention and I cooked the damn eel. It was just grilled fish. Oh, so I'm like, wow, okay, that was stupid. Back to the mines, I guess. Guys, it took me nearly 50 glowworms and it's not starred. I have 20 plus of the other fish. That's enough fishing for me for now. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the first comment here is gold. This post was posted yesterday, it looks like. Only has 26 upvotes, but this is gold right now. If you fish by the mine, but you run out of time, that's amore. Oh, fantastic. Ooh, look at this badassness right here. Okay, I don't read Spanish, but let me see. Let's translate this. But this is Tamala on Procreate. Look at that badassery right there. Oh my goodness. The level of detail, the depth to this, the colors and everything is so incredibly badass. This is by Beluas. Hopefully I said that right. My goodness, that is so cool. Let me see, what does that translate? Let's translate this. While Tamala isn't my favorite character, I'm leaving you with some fan art I made of her since I really like her witchy vibe. That's so cool. That is so cool. So spooky. That was our Reddit review. If you enjoyed this, you can let me know by giving me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more Palia videos. I also stream regularly on Twitch at Offending Commit, and I hope to see you all for the next one. Until next time, take care. Bye-bye.